Hi team, this is Lauren Bailey, co-founder of Thrive Empowerment Center in Covington, Kentucky. Today I'm here to talk to you about the Storm. The Storm is our women's only trauma-informed Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu program. In this program, we use Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu as a therapeutic movement. Not only do we learn this amazing grappling martial art, but we use it as a tool for the reconnection of mind and body, practicing verbal boundaries and expressing consent and communicating our needs, and just having fun in a team environment. For those of you who aren't familiar with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, it is a grappling martial art made popular by the Gracie family of Brazil and sports promotions like the Ultimate Fighting Championship, or UFC. So a lot of times when people think of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, they think of big, sweaty, tattooed men beating the crap out of each other on an octagon-shaped mat. That is not what we're doing here. Lindsay and I have trained Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for about 3 years now and have found it to be an amazing practice for understanding and feeling the power of our bodies, increase confidence both on and off the mat, better, more confident communication on and off the mat, and just an intense mindfulness. When you're practicing jiu-jitsu, you really have to be in the moment in a way that I don't think any other embodied movement practice calls for, because you really need to be thinking about the position of your body, where you're exerting force, where you're feeling weight, where there is space to move into, when there's pressure you need to move out of, and it just calls upon an awareness that we never had before. And it's been so powerful for us personally that we wanted to provide that as a tool that other women could use on their empowerment journeys. And we understand that, often in traditional martial arts gyms, it's a very male-dominated space, and not everyone, especially women who have experienced some kind of trauma, not everyone feels comfortable stepping onto the mat in a space like that for the first time. You might be worried about, such close contact with a man, or that much weight being put on your body, or, being touched in ways that might be triggering to you. And here we are breaking down the fundamentals of jiu-jitsu in a safe space where we're going to be doing it slowly, at our own paces, together with other women on similar journeys, who are willing to cheer us on and laugh with us and learn with us, in just a supportive, constructive environment. But we are using the jiu-jitsu curriculum of the gym that Lindsay and I attend. We are an affiliate of the Focus Fight team, so that we want to make sure that not only is this a great therapeutic space, but that the quality of the jiu-jitsu training you're getting is, bar none. It is our goal. The Storm starts as a 12-week program, a 12-week fundamentals program. And then you can continue on after that 12 weeks with us to sharpen your skills, learn a little more. And then our goal is, if you choose, you can leave the Storm program with all the fundamental movements and basic techniques under your belt, so to speak, so that you can go on to a traditional jiu-jitsu gym and with a knowledge base and feel comfortable working in a co-ed environment. Or you can stay with us in a women's only environment and continue to train in our small groups as much as you want to, as long as you want to. We'd be happy to have you. The jiu-jitsu journey, and really any martial arts journey and any healing arts journey, is intensely personal. Lindsay and I are on our own journeys, and we want to make sure that your journey is uniquely your own. And so, just like in our empowerment self-defense classes, we stress agency, we stress consent, personal freedom to choose, and working to widen our window of tolerance, to learn how to breathe through and move in those uncomfortable places, but completely honoring when we've had enough. One really cool thing about Jiu-Jitsu, which I touched on earlier, that you will learn right away as a member of this team, is communication. Because this is a grappling martial art and we're at close contact with each other, we have to communicate our needs and our feelings. And Jiu-Jitsu starts that from minute one. So we express consent to each other with a slap bump. So if you're working with a partner and you're about to drill a technique, to signal, are you ready? I'm ready. Okay, let's go. We slap, bump hands. And that is just a friendly, loving way to make sure that we are both ready to participate. Slap, bump, and we're gonna start that right away. And then when we have reached a point where we've had enough, either we're feeling stress on a joint in a lock, or we're feeling pressure on our chest or our throats, in a choke type move. When you have had enough, you just tap. You can tap anywhere on your partner's body. You can tap on the mat. You can say tap. You can stomp your foot to tap, and that means stop, enough. And your partner immediately responds and backs off that move. So we can say yes with emotion, we can say stop with emotion, and that mutual communication and the respect of that communication really builds a sense of confidence that our voices are powerful, that we deserve to be heard, and our yes and our no deserve to be respected. And that translates into our everyday life in a way that I just can't explain to you. You have to feel it yourself. So it's those sort of soft skills, in addition to the fundamental techniques of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, that we want to empower women with in this program. As I mentioned, the Storm is set up to be an initial 12-week program, but because we operate on agency and consent, you can stop at any time. Just because you come to the first class and give it a try does not mean that you are obligated to stay on for 12 weeks. You are in control of this program, but we suggest that you give us 12 weeks, because in 12 weeks, we can really demonstrate a lot of this to you and really kind of take you through the menu of different foundational jiu-jitsu techniques. And after 3 months, I think you'll have a good idea of if this martial art is a good therapeutic modality for you. If it's a complement to your talk therapy or your healing arts practice, or whatever it is you're currently using, for stress release and increased confidence and, general empowerment in your life. After that 12 weeks, if you love it and you're like, I'm staying, then you can just continue to come to class. We'll move into an advanced group, and we'll keep working on those basic techniques, but we'll maybe add a little bit more contact, or we'll add some additional techniques. You'll just be leveling up, so to speak. From week 1, we offer you options for your comfort level. So, if you go into a traditional jiu-jitsu gym, you are body-to-body contact from day 1. Here at the Storm, you get to decide when you're ready for physical contact. So, there are many foundational techniques that we can teach just in the air, with no physical contact at all. When you are ready for a little bit of simulated contact, you can use a kick shield like the one that's over here in the corner, a pad to hold to you just so you can get a little bit of feeling of closeness, but it's a foam pad. If it becomes too much or you don't want it anymore, you can just throw it off, no big deal. If you feel like you're ready for a little bit more than a foam pad, we have our pal Gary, the grappling dummy. He is made up of clean towels and clean socks. and has so far been extremely well behaved and a wonderful ally. But if he ever misbehaves, we'll kick him straight off the mat. That is no problem at all. But he's a safe partner to start out with. And then once you get used to Gary, or if you feel that you've moved past Gary and you don't need him at all, Lindsay and I are happy to be your training partners to start to practice the techniques. And then in each group, we're going to meet in small cohorts of like 3 or 4 women. And after you've developed a rapport with the women in your cohort, then you might feel comfortable start using them as training partners. And that's ultimately what we want to work towards, is really that feeling of community and knowing that there is a team of women that you trust, who you can depend on for your advancement and training, and they can depend on you. And it's just a wonderful feeling to have that family team. In the Storm, all we're going to wear is this team t-shirt. When you sign up for the team, you get this t-shirt, and then you can just wear comfortable pants. I've got sweats on today. Sometimes I wear leggings. You can wear shorts, whatever is comfortable for you, and you need a supportive bra, since it is a sport. But other than that, you need no further equipment, and the t-shirt is included in your first month's membership. Membership is $60 a month. That covers 4 classes, or basically 1 class a week. So it's either 4 or 5 classes. You'll meet once a week for 1 hour for the first 12 weeks. If you want to add additional classes after you make it through that first 12 weeks, we absolutely can. You'll just continue on a rolling membership level. Because we're not wearing a gi, the like heavy karate suit thing with the belt, we're not going to have belts or ranks like a traditional Jiu-Jitsu gym. What we'll have instead is achievement bracelets. So when you join the team, you'll get a sheet of achievement objectives, and you'll also set some personal goals for yourself as you start the program. And then as you meet each of those achievements or meet your personal goals, you'll just get a little bracelet like this one that Lindsay made for me that's blue and black. It's just like a little friendship bracelet, and you can wear this. It won't hurt while you train, or we can tie it to a keychain and you can accumulate them that way. But we do want we understand the importance of achievement. A lot of times as adults, we don't get a pat on the head for the good things we do. We do a lot of hard work every day, at our jobs, with our families, as caretakers, very rarely does anybody give us even a good job, let alone a reward. And we do want you to have a sign of your hard work and a memento of the time that you've spent on the mat. So you'll get a little bracelet. And other than that, that's it. There's nothing else fancy or special that goes along with being a member of this team. So if you are interested, you can go to our website, which is thriveselfdefense.com. Up in the top nav, there's a tab for the Storm BJJ. If you click on that, there's our frequently asked questions, and it'll give you some additional information about the program. Down at the bottom of the page, there's 2 buttons. There's one to shoot me an email and say that you're interested, and if you do that, then I'm going to set up a call with you, and we're going to talk through the program a little bit more in detail. I'll send you some initial documents so you can see what we're going to be learning and what the achievement system is, and we'll have a video chat to talk about the program and your personal goals. And then if you feel like you're ready to join the team, then there's another button and you can pay for your first month's membership, and I'll order a t-shirt and you just have to show up. Right now we have cohorts meeting on Sunday mornings and Wednesday nights. That will change as time goes on. So if one of those cohorts is full by the time you reach out, or if those times don't work for you, please still reach out, because as people are contacting me and asking for more classes, we'll put additional cohorts on the calendar. If you can't do Sunday and Wednesday, you need a Tuesday or a Thursday, chances are there's somebody else who's reached out to me and said, I need a Tuesday cohort too. And then we can put a little team together for you. That is all. So again, if you have any questions, you can reach out to me. That's Lauren at thriveselfdefense.com, or you can find us on social media, Instagram or Facebook, or you can reach out through the website. And we are really excited to launch this program. We are really looking forward to training with you, and we hope to see you on the mat. Thanks. Have a great one.